Hey guys, you're here with Quicksand Rigs, and today we're going to be doing a quick guide on what to expect from certain dungeon boss mechanics. So without further ado, let's sink in to the Wanderer's Palace. The Wanderer's Palace starts out with a fairly simple fight with the Keeper of Halidom. This large Gabu will have some standard AoE attacks that should be avoided, and upon reaching 80% health, he'll begin casting Inhale every 35 seconds. Inhale will be a cone AoE that will pull in anyone hit by it. Just after being pulled in, he will then do a point-blank AoE poison attack that will leave a dot on you. The poison attack does have a limited range, so if you back up when he casts Inhale and get outside of its radius, this attack poses no threat. Upon reaching 60% health, every 15 seconds he will fire Moldy Phlegm, which is a ground target AoE poison attack at a party member. And once dropping below 30% health, he will do Moldy Phlegm 3 times in a row every 20 seconds. All of these attacks are easily avoidable, and this fight should not pose much threat at all. The second boss inside the Wanderer's Palace is the giant Bavarois, or Bavarois, or Bavarois, or whatever. Once this boss reaches 90% health, he will spawn 3 adds that need to be killed within 60 seconds. After 60 seconds has passed, the boss and all of his adds will do a flail attack that do point-blank AoE damage and can be fairly detrimental if they are allowed to cast it. These adds are fairly squishy, so they should not pose a huge threat, but if you have some single-target melee DPS classes in your party, they might need to focus them down one at a time. If that is the case, I recommend killing Purple first, as this one does lightning-based attacks and can apply paralyzation to anyone that gets hit by it. Once the boss reaches 60% health, he will spawn adds again, and this time add in a blue slime that will cast Cure on the boss. It is the same mechanic as before, but this time focus down the blue one and then the purple one, so you can keep the boss from healing. And at 30% health, he will summon adds for the final time, replacing his green add with a yellow one that casts a damage shield on the boss. This damage shield is not very powerful, and only absorbs 1 attack before dissipating. So the yellow is not very high on the priorities to kill. And the final boss inside of the Wanderer's Palace is the Tonberry King. He will have 2 adds at the start that will chase around members of your group trying to stab them. Once any of the adds for the Tonberry King have been up long enough, they will begin casting the Scourge of Nim, which is a high damage, long range single target attack that can pose a threat if enough of them are up. So it's important to kill these adds quickly, which should not be difficult because they do not take a good hit. Keep in mind that every add you kill will give the Tonberry King 1 stack of Rancor, which will increase the damage of an ability he does called Everyone's Grudge. He will cast this ability once every 30 seconds, so make sure your healer is ready to recover the tank every 30 seconds. Leaving the adds up and allowing them to cast Scourge of Nim is much more detrimental than Everyone's Grudge, so you will no doubt be killing the adds as soon as they spawn. Once Tonberry King reaches 85% health, he will spawn 3 adds every 30 seconds. At 65% health, he will continue to spawn adds every 30 seconds, but makes up the number between 2, 3, and 4. And upon reaching 30% health, he will spawn 8 large slasher Tonberries. These large Tonberries take next to no damage. They will chase down your party and deal high amounts of damage with their throat stab, and they too will cast Scourge of Nim once they are up long enough. If they cast Scourge of Nim on your party, it can be nearly instant death. They will also move faster and track you down quicker the farther you get from them, so running is of no use. The best method to deal with these slashers is to have the entire party remain still once the boss reaches 30% health, and these slashers will make next to no progress on tracking you down, which will give you time to kill the Tonberry King. It is recommended that you save your limit break until the Tonberry King is under 30% health, so you can kill him without the slashers closing in on you. Alright guys, there you go. That is the quick guide for the Wanderer's Palace, where we finally get to see what Jawas look like when they take off their hoods. Thanks for watching. See you next time.